Right, guys, what is going on? I'm looking forward to getting into today's video. And as you can see here, what I want to talk about is understanding leverage and what is keeping you stuck. I do apologize if there's like a little bit of echo in or whatever. I'm in a new office, as you can see. Got wooden floor, no like carpet or anything like that. So it's a little bit echoey, but it is all good. So I want to talk about understanding leverage. By the way, guys, depending on where you're watching this, like if you're tuning in live, just put hashtag live down in the comments. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay, just so I kind of know who's tuned in and stuff like that. It's always good to be able to see who I am talking to. So anyway, let's get into this. So first of all, I just want to ask you a couple of questions. So in your business, right, in your coaching or consulting or service-based business, are you doing everything yourself? Right? Are you the one creating all the content? Are you the one generating all the traffic, speaking to all the prospects, taking all the calls, helping your clients? Right? Are you doing everything yourself? And is your income attached to your time? So the more the more you work, the more money you make. The less hours you work, the less money you make. Right? Or are you having to physically go out and actually attract people into your business? Right? Maybe you've got to go into groups and engage with people and message people and invite them to come into your business? Or are you having to book all of your calls yourself? So every single call that comes onto your calendar, you're the one that booked it. All right. Or are you relying on selling to prospects one-to-one? All right. So every single time someone joins your program, you're having to get them in for a call and speak to them one-on-one and bring them into your program. Okay. So this is like the worst possible scenario if you're looking to kind of see consistent growth in your business. Yeah. You're on your own. You're doing everything yourself. You're manually generating traffic and you're having to sell everybody one by one. That is the worst possible scenario, all right? And if this is you, you're never going to see consistent growth. So have a little think about that, right? And just ask yourself, like, is that me? If it's not, great. Well done. Congratulations, all right? But if that is you and you're kind of thinking, like, why is my business not growing? Why am I stuck at like $5,000 a month or even 10 grand a month, right? Well, that's probably why. It's because you don't understand leverage, right? And that's exactly what you need if you want to see consistent growth. So when I say leverage, right, what I mean is the ability to use other resources to make yourself more efficient. So I think it was Archimedes who said, give me a place to stand and give me a lever long enough and I'll move the world. And what he means there is, it's easier to make something happen if you're able to use tools and resources rather than just brute force, rather than just hammering it. All right. And most people, they try and grow their business by just hammering it. Like literally, this applies to most people. The vast majority of people try and grow their business with brute force, so to speak. Okay. So when I say leverage, like let me just kind of give you an example, right? Like imagine you have a pencil, right? This is a pen, but imagine you have a pencil, and the pencil is like 1 inch long. Yeah, like it's almost impossible to snap it. If you were to try and snap a pencil that's like this short, you could be super strong, but you just can't snap it, right? Whereas imagine a pencil that was that same thickness, like a normal pencil, but it was like 1 meter long. Yeah. Chances are you could probably break it with 2 fingers. Yeah, if you bend this end and this end, it would just go snap straight away. Okay, because you have more leverage, right? It multiplies the same. You're using the same force, or even less, right? You're using less force, but it's multiplied, and the pencil will just break easily. That's an example of leverage when it comes to the physical world. Okay. But I just want to explain how to use leverage in your business to see more consistent growth, all right? So there are 3 types of leverage. First one is time leverage, all right? Leveraging your time. It was Warren Buffett who said, if you're unable to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that is absolutely true, all right? So you only have a certain amount of hours in the day. You only have 24 hours. Chances are you're probably working 8, 9, 10 hours. Maybe if you're like a real hard worker, you're a hustler, you might be working 13, 14 hours, all right? Most people aren't. If you're a crazy person like Elon Musk, maybe you're working 17 hours, right? But but there's only a certain number of hours you can work. You can't work 100 hours a day. You can only work, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, okay? So with that being said, if you're going to increase your income, there's a couple of things that you need to do. First of all, you need to make sure that your income is not attached to your time. So if you have a coaching program and you charge by the hour, and I know a lot of you guys do, right, a lot of you don't, but a lot of you do. I know I speak to people who say I charge $50 an hour, $100 an hour, $500 an hour, all right? If you charge in any way, shape or form by the hour, you are placing a limit on how much you can make, all right? And you need to get rid of that straight away. You need to start charging based on value. So just as an example, if I build a funnel for someone, okay, which isn't our main thing, right? But we have done for you funnel builds. I'm going to charge 10 grand or 15 grand for that funnel, regardless of how long it takes. Okay. Sometimes that funnel can be done in one day, right? But we're not charging for the day. We're not charging $500 because it's only going to take a day. All right. We're charging based on the value because that funnel could make someone hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. All right. So you always want to charge based on the value. All right, that's absolutely key. That's what the whole kind of high ticket model is about, right? For your core program, don't charge by the hour, right? Charge for the full thing, the full value up front, okay? And the second thing, what was it? Don't attach income to time. And also, whenever you can, what you want to do is you want to create something once that you can use again and again and again and again, yeah? So like, for example, an example of time, leveraging time is like you might spend 1 hour, creating a video that kind of sells your program. That way, every single time somebody asks about your program, you can just send them to that thing. Or, even if it's automated, right? Let's say you don't even need to speak to them. They can just see it and buy, right? That's an example of time leverage, okay? Now, the second type of leverage is effort or energy leverage. And what I mean here is leveraging other people's energy. So you don't want to be doing everything yourself. And some of these mix together, right? So obviously this mixes in with time leverage as well. But you as a person, you only have a certain amount of time and energy. Yeah, like you can only do a certain amount of work in a day. So if you're going to get your business consistently growing, you have to bring other people on board so that you can leverage their efforts as well. And this is like number one. This has got to be number one. Guys, I can tell you from personal experience, all right, that the difference between trying to do everything yourself and then having a team is just insane. It's insane. Like you get way more done, you get way better results, and you do less. Okay? Like literally, it's such a massive difference. Your business will be 10 times easier, right, if you have a solid team. So let me just give you an example of this. Now, let's say scenario number one is you're doing everything and you're working 15 hours a day. Okay? Scenario two is you have 5 team members who are all working 8 hours a day and you work 4 hours a day. All right. Well, in scenario number two, from those 5 team members working 8 hours a day, you're actually reaping the rewards of 40 hours a day. Yeah. So you're working half, or you're working, a quarter of the amount of time. You're working 4 hours, but your business is benefiting from 44 hours of work. All right. But you're only working half a day. So that's going to be chill for the most part. All right. Scenario number one, where it's just you and you're working 16 hours, that's going to absolutely suck. That's going to be miserable. And the kind of ironic thing is that in scenario number two, when you're doing way less work, that business in general is going to crush the first scenario. Okay. So if you're trying to do everything yourself, trust me, like not only is it not sustainable because you're going to hate your business, you're going to resent it, you're not going to want to sign clients. You might be able to hustle and do everything yourself and like maybe hit 10K a month, 15K. But after a couple of months, 2 things are going to happen. Number one, you're going to burn out. right? And you're just not going to be able to be consistent. And number two, you're going to hate your business. Okay. So trust me, you want to bring a team member on board. So I'm not going to go too in depth on this right now. Okay. But essentially when it comes to hiring, here's all you need, right? Here's all you need in order to run a coaching business that does 6 figures a month. All right. You want an assistant, and you should hire an assistant ASAP. Even if you're making $5,000 a month, you should have an assistant, a part-time assistant. Yeah. Probably cost you $500 a month. You want an assistant. You want a media buyer. So somebody running your traffic for you. Okay. You want a client success coach, somebody to help you with the coaching, help you on the fulfillment side. You want an appointment setter. So you never have to book any of your calls. You'll have an appointment setter do it. And then ideally a closer as well, somebody to take the calls once your calendar is full so that you're not spending all day on calls. All right. So in total, I think that's 6 people. So you, assistant, media buyer, client success coach, appointment setter, closer. 6 people. All right. And trust me, that'd be easy to manage. That'd be lean. That'd be streamlined. And it'll actually make your business fun because you're not out there hustling, doing all of this stuff. You're the chess player as opposed to the pawns on the chessboard, so to speak. All right. So really, really important that you understand that. Now, type number 3 is money leverage, leveraging money. All right. A lot of people, when they first start their business, they're in kind of employee mode. Yeah. Like they start a coaching business. They call themselves, an entrepreneur or whatever. But really what they do is they just create a job for themselves where they get a salary. Yeah, like every single month they make 3 or 4 grand. It's the same every month, doesn't really change. And all of that money is like, they grab it and they try and keep it, like a squirrel, like gathering nuts, and they want to look after it, right? That's not how you want to approach your business. Because when you understand how to just take a portion of that money and reinvest it into your business, and I'm most notably talking about traffic here, okay? What you can do is you can multiply it. So in our business and for our clients, we aim to get at least $4 back for every dollar spent on ads. So if you can turn $1 into 4 and then 4 into 16 and then 16 into 64, you can see how that compounds, okay? And when you really kind of nail this and you slowly ramp it up and you only reinvest profits, okay, you can get to the point, which is where we're at, where you never, ever have to manually find another lead ever again. I can't remember the last time I was like posting or engaging in groups and messaging people and inviting them to my group. Like I just don't even do it. Right? Literally. Like we wake up every single day, ton of people waiting to join, ton of people in the inbox, and it's like, boom. I can't remember the last time I had to physically do anything to bring a lead into my business. Right? But you can only do this if you understand how to reinvest money into advertising. Right? Trust me, trying to do everything like the organic manual way, it doesn't save you money. Trust me, it doesn't save you money. You might be able to get your business to 5-10 grand a month and not spend anything, or you can spend a bit of money and get to 30, 40, 50 grand a month. Okay. And it will require way less work. Right? So you need to understand money leverage as well. Okay. So guys, if you want help with this, all right, this is quite a quick call. I don't know how long we've been on for. If you want help with this, all right, schedule a game plan call, either above or below. Oh, actually, I've got that little thing across the top. Didn't see that there. Schedule a call. If you go to predictableclients.com/call, there'll be like some client results and things like that as well that you can look at. But when it comes to all 3 of these types of leverage, we'd be more than happy to actually help you and guide you on how to implement these in your business, right? So if you want to build a lean team, if you want to build a business that's actually fun to run, and you want to boost your lead gen, we'll be more than happy to show you all of that stuff. We can dive into your strategy on the call, figure out how our methods can fit into your business. If they can and you want to hear about working with us, we can have a little chat about that. And if not, no harm done. You'll at least gain a ton of clarity. Okay. So if you just go to predictableclients.com, have a little look at the results and all of that good stuff and schedule a call, we'll see if we can help. All right. But I hope you found this valuable. Take a little nugget from it. All right. and do what you can to implement these forms of leverage in your own business. And trust me, your business will be far more enjoyable to run. All right. So hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you soon. Take care.